to be sin for us so that we might become the righteousness of God. Please explain the focal point of Christ's death, which opened the door for us to live God's design law. So as I understand it, I'm going to go through this really briefly. If you're interested, just email or request that, and I'll send you a link to a Sabbath school class we did a quarter or so ago where I went in great detail, like 45 minutes over what Christ achieved at his death. So I'll go over it very fast right now. But it's all how you diagnose the problem. If you have the wrong law model, then Adam and Eve's sin was a legal problem, which put them in legal trouble and put them on, metaphorically, death row, which required God to pronounce them guilty, and God used his power to execute them. And so something had to be done in order for God to be able to legally be able to pardon them and not kill them. And so somebody had to come take their place, and Jesus came, took our place legally, and was killed and executed by his Father on the cross so that his righteous wrath could be vented, et cetera, et cetera. It's all corrupt. As soon as Adam and Eve sinned, God didn't change, his law didn't change, but the condition of humankind changed. They are now out of harmony with the law that life is built to operate upon. They have a terminal condition, they're dying. The only way for life to exist is to be reconciled back to perfect harmony with God, to have his living law restored into the species human. Jesus came to do that for the species and to simultaneously open an avenue that we could partake in that. As a human being, he partook of the human species condition through Mary. Thus he was tempted in every way just like we are, yet without sin. And he faced the temptation of the carnal or fallen nature in Gethsemane when he had human feelings tempt him with fear and anguish to not go through the cross, to act in self-interest, to protect and save himself. But with every temptation, he exercised faith in his Father and love for us. And he would not use his power to protect himself, but trusted his Father with the outcome and gave himself freely in love. Thereby, in the humanity that he assumed, he destroyed or killed at the cross the infection of fear and selfishness. Thus, in Jesus Christ, a new human was created that was sinless and perfect as God intentionally designed. And the species human was saved in the person of Jesus Christ. We have a sinless human who never deviated from God's law and perfectly lived it out and eradicated fear and selfishness. Simultaneously, he revealed the truth about God and God's methods, exposing Satan's lies that win us to trust. And when we're won to trust, we open the heart, and he says he pours his love and his spirit into us. Jesus said that when I go, the Comforter will come. He won't speak on his own. He will speak only what he hears. He will take what is mine and make it known to you. And thus, when we trust God, we get new motives, new desires, new insights and wisdom. These all come from Christ who worked them out for us. It's no longer I that live, but Christ lives in me. And so if you want to use the scripture text that tell what he did, Hebrews 2:14, he destroyed him, by his death he destroyed him who holds the power of death, that is the devil. By life eternal is knowing God. Knowing God. So Satan's power of death are the lies he tells about God that we believe that keep us from knowing him. So he revealed the truth to destroy the lies, which destroys the devil's power of death. Okay? But it also says that in Timothy that he destroyed death and brought life and immortality to light. Death is caused by deviation from God's law. The law of life. If you're out of harmony with the law of life, it'd be like you break the law of respiration and tie a plastic bag over your head. Breaking the law of respiration causes death. You're out of harmony with the law that life is built upon. So human beings and Adam are out of harmony. We have a terminal, we're dead in trespass and sin. Christ destroyed death by destroying the infection of fear and selfishness that causes death and restoring the law of love back into the species human. And the only outcome of that, predictable outcome, is life. So he could tell his disciples, I'm going to go die, but I'm going to rise again, because he was going to eliminate the death-causing principle and restore in the life-causing principle. And that's what happened. And then it says he came to destroy the devil's work in 1 John, I think it is. Yeah, 1 John. He came to destroy the devil's work. And we just read in our class today that the devil has labored or worked to efface the image of God in man and put Satan's image where God should be. And Christ destroyed that. He restored the image of God in man. So that's what he came to do.